Hi everyone, Ryan here with Plague Scythe Studios, and if you're watching this video, that means one of two things. A, we've either reached 100 subscribers, or B, I'm out of content in this room, and I figure I need to update you guys either way. Regardless of the situation, we are close to 100 subscribers as of recording this, so I have a good feeling that we'll be right at it or past it by the time I put this video out, which is freaking awesome. Thank you guys so much. I mean, 100 subs is nothing to big YouTubers. I mean, we're like 6 millionth on the site in terms of subscriber count. It's not anything serious, but in terms of just what I wanted to do with this channel, just having something that, you know, young players or people starting out just trying to get into recording or need clarification, basically questions answered that I would have loved to have answered easily when I was starting out doing this sort of thing. It's an insane amount of growth for just, you know, a hobby like this, so I really appreciate it. We're around 5,000 views, considering, you know, 100 subs. That's a pretty good ratio for me. You know, I haven't really tried disseminating the content out in any other way, just, you know, YouTube for now. I do have a Facebook and Twitter made, but I'll get into how I'm regulating all of that momentarily. I just wanted to, first of all, before we get into anything else, just thank you guys that have stuck around. You know, if you watch a video and that's it, that's fine. If you watch every one of them, I appreciate it even more. Also, big thanks once again to Ron from It Might Get Loud for sending me the Gent Huga. It's Gent Thuga, not Gent Sugar, even though I wanted to say Sugar the entire time. So yeah, awesome start, and very grateful for your guys' support going forward. Now on to the latter bit of this video. So the biggest reason I'm filming this right now is because this should be the last video that comes out in this room, of me sitting in front of this desk, in front of this pale blue wall, and that is because I am moving, and I kind of detailed that in the last and first quarterly update, but because it was like it's going to be a 3-month gap between them, I figured this is something that I probably should address right now in terms of how it's going to affect the channel in content quantity as well as quality. So by the time this video goes up, I should be out of here, everything packed, and I'll tentatively make a couple of moving vlogs in terms of, you know, getting everything out here, showing the cramped conditions that I'm producing here, and maybe that'll explain a little bit of the content's quality or lack of thereof. I'm trying my best here with what the equipment I have, but it could definitely use some improvement, and I do plan on it once I move. But yeah, I want to make a little bit of content out of moving from here once I get there and have either the process of setting stuff up, or once I do set it up, I will, no matter what, have an end of like touring the main man cave area, or dork cave more likely is what's going to turn into, as well as like an overview of my guitars and everything, since most of my stuff will finally be in one place. The living room, though, of the apartment I'm moving into is well over twice the size of this room alone, and I don't have to have stuff like a bed or an extra work desk. I'm gonna have a lot more room for recording, making videos, and general entertainment, so it's gonna work out really nicely for me. In the meantime, I do plan on making at least one video at my parents' house, actually, in my old bedroom, because it's where I have a lot of my guitar stuff, so do keep a lookout for that. But other than that, it'll be kind of sparse on content. Depending on how much I've been able to make up until this point, we might have, you know, the same amount of content going up every 3 to 4 days like I have been over the past month. But if it does get a little bit more hectic, then I might not be able to make so much. As of recording this, I just finished my first final exam. I have one more. I'm done with all the projects and everything, which is good, so I just basically need to study for something that's coming up, not tomorrow, but the next day. So I should have a decent amount of time to roll out a couple videos, but once I do that, that's it. Like, I gotta get them up, I gotta get them edited, because my internet connection at my parents' house is not exactly reliable, and there's a good chance that they're going to cancel it altogether because I'm moving out and they don't need anything except for cell phone data. So I don't know, you know, being it might have been canceled today. It might have been, it might be canceled next month, and I'll be able to upload from there. But I'm not counting on it, so I'm going to try to get as much done and uploaded from here beforehand. And then I will be moving around a week or so from now, or I will be done moving a week or so from now. As of this video coming out, around that time. You'll see a video update when everything is settled. I'll give you guys a little bit of overview as well as what's going on. In terms of how this is going to affect the channel quality-wise, number one, I want to have a little bit better gear. I've got a couple things lined up, one of which is a graduation, two of which actually is a graduation present. One of them is a little bit more utilitarian. The other which I've been dreaming about for the past year and a half, and I can't wait to get it. So I'll be able to make a lot of content out of that, which is good for you guys, but I'm also looking to get a good camera and mic set up. The mic is fine. It's a studio microphone. It's a condenser, AKG. It's just way too far away because otherwise it would be in the shot, and that will drive me insane. I'm using a phone camera, as you guys probably can tell, but I'd like to get some type of, I don't know, $300 to $350 setup of, I just spit crazily right there, of, a Nikon or Canon camera with a shotgun microphone. Maybe even I might have a lavalier too for these kind of videos, but I definitely want a shotgun mic for vlogs and stuff. Maybe even 1080p 60, hopefully. Something, DSLR would be great. I just don't want to break the bank. I don't mind, investing to make quality content, and I can always use cameras for other stuff as well, but I'm trying to, take this, not outgrow or, outpace reasonable channel growth here. So anything I can do to increase the quality and watchability of the content, I'm going to try to do over the next little while. In terms of playlists and series, we have introduced a couple other ones in the past, month or so that I didn't have planned when I made the update, including the Explain series. I've got 100+ videos planned in the future, some of which I have no idea how they're going to go, or I don't have the equipment for it yet, a lot of which I could do right now, but I just want to, do this at a reasonable pace. So we're not going to have any problems with content over the next year. And a lot of them I think are going to be really interesting. A lot of it's going to be tutorial based, a lot of it's going to be discussion, a lot of it, all that kind of stuff. I've got half a dozen plus heavy reflections in there, half a dozen plus explained, and a myriad of tutorials and recording stuff. So this channel will have a lot of content for you guys to come and visit. So no worries on that. But yeah, either one of two things are going to happen. You will not see me again for the next week and a half if I wasn't able to get everything up in time, or you'll see a couple videos within the interim that I have pre-recorded between moving here, or moving from here, and that one thing I was hoping to do in my old room with a amplifier. That's what it's about, as well as getting unpacked once I do get there. But this will be the last video you watch in terms of just normal content in this room. So yeah, that's about it really in terms of what is going to have impact, an impact on the channel. I'll miss this place a little bit, not terribly, mainly because I'm just so burnt out of academia and school. I'm just ready to, be able to exercise what I know and get, make a living off of it, and having a set 8 hours of work, or 9 hours by the time you drive back and forth, because school there is no hours, it just doesn't end. I gotta squeeze this kind of stuff whenever I can. I definitely look forward to getting in a bigger place though for this kind of stuff. But yeah, final thoughts on this, just hang around. Maybe it'll affect the schedule a little bit. Hopefully it won't be too bad, and I just wanted to give you guys just another huge thank you for allowing me to do this and making it feel worthwhile. I gotta say, this time specifically is it's been kind of emotionally turbulent between moving and a whole other bunch of crap I don't want to get into on social media, but this has been another outlet, a really constructive outlet that I greatly appreciate. I got video games to just veg out, basically. I got music to emotionally and psychologically express myself or whatever, but this is kind of like I'm able to teach, in a way, and that's really cool. I really appreciate the audience. So, that's it for now. We will see you, hopefully, next video of me unpacking and deconstructing all this crap. And we'll see you in another state and another studio. So, for now, wave goodbye to what I guess we'll call Plague Scythe Studio Mark 1. And we'll be on to the next Plague Scythe Studio. That's why there's a S at the end. See? Smart. I thought about this ahead of time. Thanks for watching. We'll see you next video. Bye.